Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, I forgot to look at myself in my camera before we started today. So today I'm going to show you, I showed in my last video introducing the tools, I showed this card where I ripped this off and I had little hearts underneath. But I want to show you today how to put this card together to make it like this. Because I have so many ideas. I already have a few other ones made where you rip it off to get the special message and you get a little something inside. And the Wavy Beach one. And I'm going to show you, this is one of my roses. And if you look at the edge, we did the wavy blade on the edge. So you can do flowers, or the beach card has it, and some of my other cards I've shown you already have the wavy blade. Now, if you have questions about any of this, hi, you guys, we're live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. So if you have questions, I can see your questions on Facebook and YouTube. Put them in all caps so I can see them better. If I miss your question, please ask again, or yeah, I've been staying up late playing. Oh, and one thing, we had a question in the chat on YouTube. We're always chatting beforehand. And can you mirror the image and emboss it? So like debossing pushes down on the image, embossing pushes up. So this was my thought. Hey, we can mirror the image and deboss it and then turn it over and it's embossed, right? Didn't work. So unless there's a different material, I tried it on the brushed paper. Let me show you that. So I embossed this. I gotta see what you guys see. This is the brushed paper, and it's 50% off, along with all the other paper, all the vinyl, all the iron-on, all the tools, all the blades. Everything you need for your Cricut is 50% off. If you have access, you get another 10% off. If you use my code MLANE, MLANE, you get another 10% off and free shipping if you spend $50. So there's the embossing. It's the Live Life in Full Bloom. See, isn't that pretty? And this is the brushed paper, and this is the back. See, you can see teeny bit. You can see where it ripped a teeny bit because I used a really strong mat, and where it pushed down, it really stuck to the mat. So it's not good like this side. There might be some other materials that might work, but it didn't work at all on this. So don't plan on that. Yeah, Raylan, you could ink over it. So, oh yeah, I also plan on doing some watercoloring on top of it. You can use pins on top of this. You could duplicate your image, set one to deboss, and then set the other one to draw and attach it right on top of it. And so you can see it better. So there's so many ideas that we can do. Yeah, I haven't put a sheet of craft foam underneath it and tried that. That's a possibility that would work. The access discount does work on buying a Cricut Maker from the Cricut website. If you have access, you get 10% off everything except for purchasing access. My code does not work on anything that plugs in or access or digital images. Oh, the new tools will be available. We say July 16th because on the East Coast, Craft Day starts at midnight, July 16th. That means the evening of July 15th. So the new tools might be a few hours early. They're usually always early for the same price as the craft day. And if you're on the West Coast, it starts at 9 p.m. So don't wait until the 16th. Start looking on the 15th. I will share an email with some links in it. I will also share some posts on Facebook with the links, and I'll try to do it in my YouTube community. When it's available, I'll share on there. I'm going to be up late that night. So that's next Monday. And next Saturday class, does anybody want to win my pins? My enamel pins? It's this one and this one is what you'll get. These pins. So I'm going to give these away in my Saturday live Cricut Design Space class every 11 o'clock. Every Saturday at 11 a.m. I do Cricut Design Space class. And this next class will be showing you how the new tools work in Design Space. So I'm going to be showing you how you choose for it to deboss and wave and how that works and all of that, and maybe how I did some of these. The new tools are at Cricut.com. I have links in the description below. You can go check those out. If you want to know the price, you can go there. They will be in a bundle on HSN. And they will be bundled with the new Lilac Cricut Maker. And, okay, if you do not have the Cricut Maker or you want the Lilac Cricut Maker, you can buy the Lilac Cricut Maker in a bundle with the new tools. The perforated tools will be an add-on to the bundle. I'm gonna buy that because I want the Lilac Maker and I want more tools so my assistant can also have a set at her desk and not walking back and forth sharing tools. And if you already have the maker and you want the new bundle of tools, you will have an option to buy the bundle of tools. You get 3 of them, and then the perforated is an option to add on. To be honest, I love the perforated. I have so many ideas for this. You can make advent calendars, and somebody on Facebook said this would be great for a scavenger hunt. You can rip it off to see what the next clue is. Wouldn't that be fun? I just think that's so much fun. And I have so many card ideas with these. So I'm going to show you today the card ideas. I'm going to finish this other card because we have some really cute flamingos and palm trees. And we're just going to glue those on a card real fast. And then I'm going to show you how to do the perforated card so you can put a message in there. Okay. Somebody's asking, do you know when you can buy them on the Cricut site? It'll be by the end of the month. It's going to be exclusive to HSN at first. Okay, let's go to overhead. Aren't these the cutest? So we're going to do this really fast. So I made this. I'm going to share with all of my supporters. It's just squares and circles with waves, with the wavy blade. You see the wavy blade. And then I made one with these palm trees. Not palm trees, it's singular, palm tree. So we're going to put a palm tree on it. So I know a lot of people don't do paper crafts. They just do vinyl and they don't know how to do paper crafts. And most of you do. And we need to help those people that are afraid of paper. It's so easy. So we're going to glue that down. I'm using May's glitter, not glitter, May's Art Glitter Glue. It's called Art Glitter Glue. There's no glitter in it. It's just the brand. So I'm just putting glue on there. This is sparkle paper from Cricut. Look at the sparkle. You see it up here?
The new tools are not on the website anymore.
Oh, the new tools are not on the website anymore. They took them down. Sorry about that. They were there yesterday. Okay, so this little pink piece, the feather of the flamingo. These are in Cricut Access, these images. With Cricut Access, did I do that right? I think I did. Oh no. No, I didn't. Oh well. This one's gonna be wrong. See, it goes like this. I put glue on the wrong side. I always tell you to put it down and make sure you're gluing the right side, but it looks okay. Okay, I'm turning this over and putting glue on the other side. There it goes. I think this is the correct way, but it really looks okay this way too. So we got a boy and a girl, and we're just gonna glue these on. With Cricut Access, I don't know if I finished my sentence, you get 90,000, more than 90,000 images. Plus, it gives you a discount on everything you buy, including machines. So 10% off a machine, that's incredible for the price of Access. It's kind of free that way. Thank you, Sherry Martin, for that super chat. So there, we're done with that card. Look at how much cuter that card looks with those flamingos. And actually, this was one image. They had them facing the opposite way. But it's so cute. I just love those. And that palm tree, there's lots of palm trees, and I mean, there could be hundreds of palm trees in Access. And I love that one cut out with the glitter. Doesn't that just make the card a whole lot better? And this could be a card for anything. It could be a thank you card, a birthday card, a hello card, you know, anything. Yeah, the cost of Access pays for itself. Okay, now with this next card, I need you to choose. We're going to call this one 1, and we're going to call this one 2. And I need you to choose which cupcake we're going to use on this card. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So you guys put number 1 or number 2. There is a delayed. This is also in Cricut Access. See how easy it is for these cupcakes? And I don't know if I can show you this. Can you see up close? Do you see these cut lines? Those are there to show you where to place these. So it shows you how it's supposed to lay. Number 1. Okay, guys, that's my favorite too. I was hoping you would say number 1. All right, so we're going to do this one. So what this card is going to be, let me show you. This is perforated. It's a perforated box. I made a little tab. I just created that tab. And for everybody who supports my channel, through the YouTube membership, through Facebook fan membership, and Patreon, either one of those, you will get these files, but I have not shared them yet because you cannot use them yet. I'm trying to show you the perforated. Can you see the perforation line? I tried this earlier and you could see it really well, but it's there. So I also made this in my files. I put a scored box. So this box is scored. So you will know where to put the message, so you will be able to see through it here. So if you want to change the message, you could change this and write whatever you want on it. And just make sure whatever you write is inside the scored box. I just put that there so you would know where the writing needs to go. So we're going to glue this here, and then we're going to glue this on. I also put a scored box. Can you see? It's hard to see. It's a scored box around here, so you know where to lay this one on top and where to glue it as a guide for you guys that are using my file. But this one, I'm going to kind of line this up here and kind of look at it on the back and make sure we can see the word there. I think that looks good. Nope, wait, that's sticking out too much. Okay, I'm going to add glue. I can't keep it in one spot. So I'm just gonna add glue to it. Gonna add enough so it doesn't dry right away. And I'm gonna close it on there and look at it. Move it just a little bit. That's why I like this glue. You can move it just a little while it's still wet. Like, it doesn't dry immediately, but it dries pretty quickly. Okay. And I didn't put anything on the inside of the cards, but what you can do is cut another piece like this, and I can add that to the cards if you want me to. And then you could write something on it and glue it to the inside. We can, oh, wait a minute. No, because this is scored. So we can't really write on the inside of the card without another paper. Like, let's just pretend this wasn't going on the front. You could put this on the inside or cut a paper just like this and put it on the inside and write on it. So like I can make this card now and then use it later, but I'm going to rip it off to show you how it works so it'll be used. So now is kind of straight, but then I'm also going to make sure it's kind of even around the outside. Seeing shadows. Okay, I think that's good, but again, I'm going to have to put glue on it. We do not want to glue where that box is perforated. But can do around it. Okay, so now it might be easier to put this front one on first. I think that's what I did for the other one. I glued the front on first and then I think this is right. Okay. So then they'll get the card that's like this. Now we could write on here and say pull here, maybe an arrow up to here if you don't think they're gonna understand the card that you have to pull on this little tab here. Oh, you know what I forgot? The cupcake. Okay, so the cupcake goes inside here underneath this piece of paper. I forgot to put the cupcake there. That goes inside. Okay. You don't have to use the cupcake. But okay, so here I'm going to rip this off. Oh, and this one's not ripping real well. And then they have the cupcake. If you put the cupcake in right, actually this cupcake is a little too big. We need to make the cupcake a little smaller. I haven't tried this file. And then you take the cupcake out and it says, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I totally forgot about the cupcake. But it's really cute to have something in there and glue that on, and then you pull this off. And I think the cupcake's too big. I need to make it smaller. Isn't that cute? But you can, I also made a card that says, you make me, I'm not sure, it says something like you make me. And then it also has the square thing, and it has a smiley, an emoji smiley face on the inside. And on the inside, it just says happy. So like just to give someone, you make me happy. Wouldn't that be cute? So I have that file. I haven't tried that yet either. And I'm not sure how this ripped well. I may change this tab to be wider because I did not try that square one. I'm trying it right here with you guys. I haven't tested it. So I might need to make this pull tab a little wider, I think, so it pulls off better. So I might have to work on that file. But isn't that cute? And then I showed this in the other video, and I just showed this on Facebook, and everybody's going crazy for this on Facebook. I'm like, you didn't see this in my video? So this is debossed. This is on brushed paper, which is 50% off right now. And here's a card. This is with the Wavy Tool. See the wavy line? And then this is the engraving tool I did on copper. That image is in Design Space. It's a squirrel. That's the eye of a squirrel and his tail. And then there's like flowers and things around here. Look, you can see me. I thought it was for where you pull down was like the heart was. Like this one, I just made it sideways where you pull this way and the hearts were here. So I should have put the cupcake in here first. And then just because I think it's fun just to have a little thing, you know. Okay. Now, do you have any questions on anything? Let me... Can you curve the perforated line, or would you use a circle and change the line type? Yeah, you would use a circle to change it. That's how I did the wavy line on this card. I attached a piece. I had to create a piece from a circle, and I attached it to this so it would create that one line. If I were to change, this whole white part is one piece. If I were to change this whole piece to wavy, the edges would be wavy, and when you close it, they would not match up on the closing. So I just wanted the one edge to be wavy. So I attached, not weld, not sliced. Slice won't work, and I can show you that why on Saturday, but I had to attach a piece that was set to wave cut on top of it to get this wavy part. Oh, that would be cool too. We could cut different shapes or circles with that and attach it to it. Okay. Nate on Facebook is asking, is the knife blade for the maker 50% off? Yes, it is. Go grab it. Yeah, you can make any shape into the wavy or the perforated or anything you want. And score lines. That's how I had to make that box. I couldn't use a box and change it to perforated. Otherwise, the little tab that you're pulling would rip off. I'm looking for questions. And I will not be here Thursday. We're doing a project. The Villages Cricket Club is doing a special project for a low-income school nearby for elementary. We're putting some inspiring quotes on the doors and walls on Thursday and Friday of their school. Oh, Joan says May has a stamp set that has action words on it. It's called Action. So you could probably use that to maybe put pull here or something. I haven't looked at that stamp set yet. Oh, Penny said the tools are still on the Cricut website, but the links weren't working. Joanne, I did not post the projects on Patreon because you can't open them yet. You can't use them yet because I'm in the beta software and you can't cut them without these tools. So I don't want to confuse people and then share the file. When it is available, when they update Design Space with the new tools, it'll be next week. I will share all of the files in one post. Yeah, I love the perforated tools or the perforation tool. Design Space will be updated next week. And it might not all be the same day, but it will be updated on iOS, on Design Space Computer, and Android. You can use all of these tools. The Lilac Maker is actually for sale right now on HSN. The tools will probably be there on July 15th. Thank you, Mary Jean. Mary Jean says, your job is so cool, Melody. Well, I created my own job. I just started doing videos and teaching what I know or showing you what I do and how I craft. That's my job. Lisa says, I have a set of scissors that cuts all sorts of edges. Since I have those, I'm wondering if it's really worth it to get that Wavy Tool. I'm not sure. If you have that and you want to cut it with scissors, then maybe you don't want the Wavy Tool. If you want to cut inside, like, let me show you this. I cut this. All I had to do was switch the card. This was from a card that's like this one, and all I did was set a card like this to Wavy, and it cut it in Wavy. So like it would be harder to cut the inside with the with scissors with the edge. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you're only going to buy one at a time, maybe to say, maybe one a month, if that's your budget, save that for the last one. And maybe get a different tool. But like the inside, like you can have a frame with that. I think it's really cool. Look, I'm framing myself. So it would be easy to cut with scissors maybe, but not the inside. That would be harder. Sherry says the Lilac machine is currently available. It's $399. It's not on sale with the bundle with the new tools. It will be some kind of a deal or it's the today's special. They usually have some kind of a deal. I do not know the price. I don't know the price of the bundle of the things. They have not told us that. So I don't know that. But you can use FlexPay, and usually on Craft Day, they add an extra FlexPay. So you can like break it up into 5, 6, or sometimes 7 different months and only pay a small fee. Well, you don't pay an extra fee. It's just a small portion of it till it's paid off. The first payment they take out right away. They also take out the shipping, which it should be free shipping, but they'll take out tax on your first payment. And then the other payments, they will take out monthly. If I was going to buy one at a time, it really depends on what you want to do. A lot of people are excited about the engraving tool. To be honest, I almost didn't even do it because I have no use for the engraving tool for myself. I just don't know what I'm going to use it for. I don't have that idea in my head yet. I don't personalize a lot of stuff. Oh, I am going to use it on acrylic and have a little sign thing. That's the only thing I can think of. So it just depends on what you want. I really like the perforation tool to make cards like this, so I can do that because I think they're fun because I like active cards that you pull something away. So for myself, it would be the perforated tools. If you don't make cards, that would not be the first one. I don't know. I also like the embossing, the debossing. So I like the debossing and the perforated are my choices. But like I said, some people might just want to engrave. Some people might want to, the Wavy Tool will cut fabric. So you might want to cut, it also cuts leather. The faux leather would be cute with the Wavy Tool. The engraving tool cannot be bolder. It's a really fine, let me see, I'll show it to you. It's just a really, really fine tip. Like you can't even see the tip, it's so fine. It's just a really, really thin tip. It won't be bolder. I don't know, maybe they'll come out with a bolder one. They have not mentioned that, so there's no hints. I have no clue. But the debossing tip is called the fine debossing tip. I don't know if there will be, I thought that was kind of strange. They called it fine. So they're defining it. So it might mean there's more to come. They're always working on more stuff. So I don't know what they're coming out with next. I have no clue, except for fine. When they say that, I think, you know, maybe they're coming out with more. Betsy, that's not true. So Betsy said, and somebody said earlier, if you put your paper in backwards and use the debossing, it did not work on this paper. It did not work on the brush paper, and the brush paper is kind of thick and soft. So they're saying if you put this in and mirror it, put the paper in upside down and do it, it didn't work for me. And I understand why people might be saying that or they're excited for that, because I was too until I tried it. I'm like, oh, it's not working. So the back of it, you can't see the debossing. You can't, it's not embossed. Maybe with regular cardstock it would do that. I don't know. I'll be doing some testing and we'll find out. But it didn't work on this paper. And I really thought it would. Yes, the, actually, this perforated, well, yours will be numbered 11, mine is 12. And we're like, they have the wrong number in Design Space. It tells you what number of tip to put in. So when it's time to put in the perforated, because like on my card, I'm using the scoring wheel, I'm using the pen for drawing, I'm using the fine tip for cutting, and I'm using the perforated. So I have to change this, and it tells you put in the perforated, and it gives you a number 11. And I'm like, hey, they got to fix this. It's number 12. But then they said, we got a beta one, so they changed it. So yours will have the number 11 on it. But they all have a number right here. The single scoring wheel is number 01. The double scoring wheel is number 02. The Wavy Tool is number 31. And I have these all written down. And here's the quick swap blade with nothing on it. So if you have the scoring wheel tip, scoring wheel housing, you do not need to buy the housing for these. You can just buy the tips to add to it. It works on the scoring housing. And this is the debossing is number 21. Craft Day is HSN. They have 24 hours of crafts. It's July 16th, but it starts the evening of July 15th. Yeah, maybe the paper would deboss. I will try that. I will try debossing the paper. Yeah, Billy, I tried to do that and it didn't work. The debossing on the other side. Yes, thank goodness for FlexPay. It helps to make things more affordable. The numbers do not mean there are more tips coming. You have the number on it where you can see clearly. I will try debossing on regular paper and see if that works. And we can try that before Saturday so I can show you in Saturday's Design Space class. Okay. I think that's it for today. Yes, it's the HSN website that these will be on. And I will share links to them. I've already shared in my community page. If you go to my YouTube channel and then click on community, there's a link there to the Lilac Maker. If you click that link, I get a tiny commission. And when I mean tiny from HSN, it's tiny. It's not really worth it for me to post, but I know everybody wants it, so I'm posting it so you guys can find it easier. Somebody's asking, will these fit the tool holder that you shared with us? So I have, this is the tool holder. They fit these. And then I have my box that I also shared with you. This little lid. And I have the tips in the box. Two of the blades, the ones with blades, the wavy blade and the perforated blade actually have little lids. They come with little lids like that. And then because it has a blade, so this protects it. And then you can put your tool on with the blade on there. You gotta screw it in like your child putting the square hole in the square hole. And then you just pull this off and you got your blade. So you can cap it back if you want to keep the cap on there without ever touching the blade. And then you push the top of this and pull up, and then you have this you can store like that. And then have this. And they fit in there. This I made out of chipboard, the Cricut chipboard. I made a file that I share with my supporters. Look, I cut a little heart in here. So this one matches, it has a little heart, and these actually fit inside your machine over the bar. So I can set these in my Maker or the Explorer, I think any of them it fits in, and close it up. But in the file, I also have the edging to make not just the chipboard, but the paper or vinyl. I've made them with paper and vinyl. So it covers it and gives it a complete edge. Like on the back, you can't see, like on the front you can. You can see the edge of this chipboard. You can't see the back edges because I covered them up with the paper to make it cover completely so it looks like a cleaner look. Couldn't do that on the front because it doesn't go all the way across. But I have little edges for each edge. It cuts it and then you glue it on the edge so you don't see the chipboard at all. It's even inside. And the little box for the extras, in my video, I put magnets up here so extra blades I can stick to the top, single blades. And then the lid fits on. You can put anything you want up here to hold that. But I also did the same thing with this. You can't see any of the walls of the chipboard. And, hold on, I'm gonna turn this upside down. I labeled this so you knew what it was. Like the bottom piece says floor. So you knew that was the bottom piece. After you got the pieces cut out, you knew that was the floor and how to do that. I made it with chipboard. That's right, Catherine. If you're a supporter and you don't know where well, I can tell you really quick. If you're a supporter, you should have a password, a 4-digit code to go to www, you have to put in those W's, I don't know why, .melodylaneinspired.com. You click on the page near the top that says projects by type. Now, the new files for the new blades that I have, I will also be sharing under this. So go to projects by type, scroll all the way down, and the bottom one is maker projects. Or you can, if you're on a Mac, you can hit Command F and just search maker, and it'll take you to the maker projects. This bench and box is the very first project under maker projects. You'll see maker projects in big and bold and in purple. And then this box is the first one underneath that. Melody, have you tried the glitter iron-on mesh? Yes, I've tried it. I made it on a card. I did do it in a video. So I have a video using the iron-on mesh. But I want to use it more. I want to do more. I want to do more infusible ink. I want to do so much. There's only so much time in a day. Are they going to bundle the tips or bundle the whole housing? That is a great question, Jolynn on Facebook. They are going to have one of the things with a housing. So you will get, in the bundle of blades, you'll get one housing. I don't remember which one, but you get one housing, and then you get 2 tips. So you'll get 3 of the blades, you'll get 2 tips, so you'll have one housing, and then you'll have an option to add the perforated tip. I think tip, maybe the whole housing. I'm not sure. You'll get the tools from HSN first, and then later on from Cricut or other stores. Barbara Drake on YouTube? Yes, I think so. All right, guys, I think that's it. If you have more questions, you can also ask on Saturday in Design Space class. Is this the second? Oh, this is the second Saturday of the month. That means we have a Patreon hangout. So after class, we're going to have a Patreon hangout, like at 12:30. So if you support on Patreon, we will have links for that afterwards. That's where we get in like a Brady Bunch style video, and we all talk and chat with each other. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.